Hello. Hi, everyone. Actually, I'll go over to the other scene because you are currently not in this scene. There you are. Let me just see if the website is... Oh, the website's working now. I can... There we go.
Huzzah.
Oh, dear me. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday/Wednesday. Too hot. It is too hot. Hi, Talon. Hi, Victor. Hi, Enigma. Enigma, thank you for the resub for 60 months. That's a lot of months.
Oh.
That's, hang on. 12, 24, 36.
5 years.
It is 5 years. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Forgive me if I'm a little bit, discombobulated. That's the word? Just before starting stream, I was carrying marbles on my shoulder. I went downstairs to put my plastic stuff in the bin. And as I was leaning over, he was fussing about on my shoulders and he fell off and hit the floor on his side. And there was a bit of a slap noise, so it was a bit of a hard fall. And he was definitely like dazed and shaken. And I rushed back upstairs, and he had some blood coming out of his nose. So I kept it clean. The bleeding has stopped. So I think it was just a little bit of a nosebleed. He was mostly just scared and shaken, I think. He was like pooping and peeing everywhere, so I think he was just like... I think he hurt himself. Well, I mean, I feel like I was the one that was stupid and I hurt him. But he was just a little bit scared. He's back in the cage now, and I will probably be getting up to check on him now and then just to make sure he's okay. The bleeding stopped, and I think he seemed to stop having trouble breathing. Most of it was just, I think the blood in his nose was stopping him from breathing. So I was just keeping it clear. He's not in the corner that he was in a second ago. So he's definitely moving.
That's good.
I'm just gonna check again just to see where he is now.
Yeah. I think he's just a little stressed out because he probably doesn't fall down much.
Yeah, he was behind his little house, and I gave him a little pat, and then he just went straight back to the corner that he's currently hiding in. So I think he's just stressed out.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything to do with me right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably didn't help. He probably... Rats, from what I've learned, are very empathetic, so me panicking over him probably didn't make him feel any better.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
So I will leave him
for
be
a few hours.
Yeah, I'll leave him be, and I will just kind of peek around the corner now and then just to see where he is. But I think he's okay. But yes, that will hopefully at least explain why I might be a little bit frazzled.
Yeah.
Oh. Pet ownership. I don't know if I want to do it again.
What's your profanity?
Oh, yeah, I know.
If I'm gonna do pet ownership, it's gonna be when I have more of my life sorted out.
I don't know whether anyone else on the stream has like cats, but they're like the opposite of rats in that it's a constant arms race for who's the bigger jerk. And right now I've got one cat that loves food, one cat that has the brain of a goldfish, and you can pick up this cat and you can fling it around the room and then put it down, and it would be like, oh, hey, how you doing? He just forgets everything straight away. So it walks away from its food, and the other food motivated cat comes and eats all of its food, and then in an hour's time it comes to me because it's hungry and it hasn't eaten anything yet. And I can't solve that problem. So it's just like months and months and months of this, like, how do I get this cat to eat its whole meal without having to stand behind it for half an hour every morning, half an hour every evening, as it just kind of leisurely chomps and then wanders off and then wanders back. And my God, man, it's so good. It's like in VR chat, you're just looking down at yourself.
Chum,
you're like a
I
big
need your
plush
help
toy.
with a matter of grave importance.
I can see how some people are big into plush
my
toy
seismic readings have been off
nice to
the
be
charts
soft like
today,
that.
and I fear something terrible is happening just off the coast.
One
Chando
dog
and I are headed to
who-
Simmering Springs to investigate, and I'd be greatly reassured
Will
if you could join
only
us.
know is sick or injured if they go off their food, and the other one who will throw tantrums and tremble like a leaf at the mildest inconvenience.
Splendid! Meet us there whenever you get the chance. In the meantime,
Yeah, it's a universal thing.
preparations to make.
Pets causing
Chando,
trouble.
ready the sunscreen!
I mean, I've had the rats fall off of me before. And I think Mischief even fell off at like an even greater height than Marbles just did. But this is when they were definitely like younger. And I think he landed like on his feet, kind of. But Marbles like full on.
Yeah.
Marbles like slipped off, and I went to try and grab him, but he kind of like he bounced off the back of my hand and then like hit the floor pretty hard.
I mean, you can fall well and you can fall poorly.
Yeah.
Can make all the difference.
Well, 10 years old now.
I would love to have dogs.
Yeah, though, and behaves like he's 5, yeah.
Yeah. Dogs are great and terrible like that.
Yeah, I really wanted dogs growing up, but my whole family just didn't like any animals, so it never happened. And now as an adult, I can't get a dog because I won't be able to look after it properly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel the same way. So, I have a hard out in about 2 hours' time, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get through stuff. But we might have a bit left over. I'm not sure.
I always wanted to
sure
have a beach party. Need me to sunscreen your
I
back,
thought I should
Snoop
flag
Dogg?
that.
No
Yeah.
need, Chandlo. I'm well protected.
They would do
I
that
can
sort of thing in
tolerate
the wild too.
horrible
Yeah,
sun
for
for
sure.
at least a few minutes.
No, I think he's
You
okay.
sure? I could check if you missed a spot.
Just gonna keep an eye on him.
Best to keep our wits about us. This scientific event could happen any
Chandler's
moment.
hitting his
Bro, what was that? They're not usually this intense.
An anomaly, to be sure, but it ended surprisingly quick. Oh.
It's a new island, dog! We gotta go over there!
Must we? Yes, of course. But surely this job is bigger than the three of us. We need to form a miniature expedition. A gathering of our finest scientific minds. Of course, that means Trithany and Floofty.
get Shelter, too.
Shelter?
When pushed.
She's hardly
You
qualified.
said you want the finest minds, and Shelter's loaded with wisdom. Bam! Team assembled!
Oh, I suppose she is an herbalist, and the closest
Icon
thing we
of
have
this
to a
year's
doctor
Icon
without
of the year's.
Eggabell around. Very well, tell Trithany,
And
Floofty,
herbalist.
and Shelder to come to
Look
the
at
beach.
that
Chandler and
combination.
I will stay here to prepare a way across.
Get hype!
I never fully understood the usage
It's-
of the word
It's
"an."
great. They wrote an herbalist.
Yeah.
It's just whether there's a vowel or a consonant in the next word. But the thing is, the pronunciation is what people pay attention to.
Yeah.
And the person who wrote the script speaks and says an herbalist and doesn't pronounce the H.
Oh, right,
Which I think
yeah.
is an American thing.
I think it is, yeah.
And then where I'm familiar with anyway, it's always herb with a H because
Yeah. Same.
as Eddie is, I'm not sure what her name is, but she says like, and we call it herb because there's a fucking H in it. It's a herb instead of an herb. But it's just great because you can see that the writer pronounced it one way and the voice actor pronounces it the other way, and it breaks down.
Also pronouncing a T as a D.
Oh, pronouncing H is an Americanism. Okay.
Sup?
So.
I'm sorry to say, Professor Lotterblock, but you and this charming specimen are not related.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Oh, we never saw this.
Thanks for the help.
May I keep it? I could use a few more skeletons in my closet.
Go ahead. It doesn't really matter now anyway.
Who says that? I could use a few more skeletons in my
Are
closet.
you okay?
I'm not doing too good. I'll never know what happened to my grandma. The end of Bronica Lottablog is a big blank spot in history. There's nothing left of her here.
Well, apparently,
Just like
I'm an
everybody else who
anomaly.
came to this island,
The
a place
letter
where you
that we're
go
talking
to
about,
be forgotten.
I have people in the
Place where
UK
I'll
who
be
tell me
forgotten.
that I say it weird,
But,
and I have
you
people
know,
in America who tell me that I say
Maybe
it
at
weird.
least the Bugsnax will remember me.
I say H. HD. Like whenever I'm like
Say
talking,
H.
I'll be like, oh, can you pass me the HDMI cable? And people are like, what? I'm like, H. I'm like, and then they're like, why'd you say it weird? And then I'm just like, well, how do you say it? And to me, it sounds like they say H. And I'm like, and then I'm like, what? I don't understand it. It's like, is the whole world gaslighting me?
I just realized, Zwoosh, there's two ways to interpret your sentence. You said, yeah, no pronouncing H is an Americanism. And that could be... Actually, maybe it's because of my Australian. Because we say yeah, no.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
As a
I
way
say
of
yeah,
saying
no.
yes.
That's definitely a Welsh thing as well.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was like a more universal... I was sure that was a more universal thing. That's good. Thank you for that confirmation. Because people are like, oh, yeah, you know, in Australia we say like, yeah, nah, yeah, no one knows what we're talking about. I'm like, no, that's everywhere.
Oh, hi there.
If it's yeah, no, then you mean no. And if it's, oh, no, yeah, then it's yeah.
Oh, you better
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
I
exactly.
do.
So
Islands
saying
don't just
yeah,
pop
no,
into being
pronouncing
every day,
H is
you
an
know.
Americanism.
I got no business left here, so
That means
I'll
one
go
thing.
on ahead and meet you on
But
the
saying
beach.
no pronouncing H is an Americanism is a different thing.
H.
But I think Americans don't pronounce the H.
H.
The
Is,
H.
am I just like, is there just like
What?
something about the way that I'm saying it that everyone finds weird? Because to me
I don't
it sounds like
find it
I'm, okay,
That's how I pronounce
H.
it.
H. Yeah, H.
H.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
So I guess to Americans it's
H.
weird. But I always got like thrown off when like friends in the UK would also be like, oh, you say H weird. And I'm like, maybe it's just because you're fucking English
suppose.
and I'm Welsh, I don't know.
So an unknown piece of geography has erupted from the ocean, unexplained and unstable, likely to sink again at any
Unknown
moment.
piece of geography.
So of course I'm going. I will gather my equipment.
I also, well, I mean, Welsh people also have like their own like weird things, like saying, yeah, I'll be there now in a minute. And maybe Shelda. I don't want to invite Shelda. She's weird.
Bugsnax. One sees you.
She's happy where she is.
You're asking me?
I want Bethica to come.
Well, of course.
Agreed.
Your need for
Bethica
guidance
definitely grew on me.
is great. Despite the peril, one will show you the path. And that scary little island. If it's what I think it is, there's something there I need to see.
You could be pronouncing it differently if you're thinking about how to pronounce it. That's true.
It's a good point about being drunk too. I
Yeah.
quite like that. Just use any verb, and it just means drunk. If it's ambiguous and you're talking about a person, probably means they're drunk.
Yeah. It's always just funny though, like
Rolled, mate.
when I say to, like, I think I was like watching like wrestling with some friends or something, and there was like someone in the audience that was like really fucking drunk, and I said like, oh, he's fucking pissed. And everyone was, and all the American
yeah.
friends were just like, like one of them
He's
had to be
annoyed.
like, he means drunk.
So soon? We're
It's
not
funny,
quite
I would
ready
say
yet. We could use another few
he's pissed
days
as
of assessment.
What are you talking about, Snorp Dog?
Drunk.
We got
If I
the
said he's
raft
pissed,
ready in record
I'd assume he's
time.
pissed
Let's
off.
go get everybody.
Of course.
It's weird because we
Kylo.
also use like
pissed
pissed
joke.
as like pissed off as well.
So earnest.
Alrighty.
But if you were
I'm
just going to,
here.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
like I
Ready
think
to
what we do is like if you
explore.
generally
Ooh,
describe someone
nice work
as
on that
pissed,
raft there,
then that
Chandler.
means drunk.
Thanks, Brophany.
Indeed. If it is not more
May
than
God
a
help anyone
finely
speaking
crafted
English as an additional
tomb
language.
For the foolish
rough stuff.
wanderers.
Of course,
No amount of
Snormington
context is
can get
enough.
Volunteers. Ah, but it seems a vagrant has wandered into our expedition. Snacksburg is that way, Shelda.
Be still your wicked tongue. One must show respect to one's elders.
I will respect you as soon as you do something respectable.
No, you think so highly of yourself that you alone are they who can know the unknowable? No! You bring ruin to all that you touch. Ruin to Eggabell. Ruin to Elizabeth.
ruin to your
Oh
own
yeah, Americans
flesh
call a
and
rubber a
blood.
condom, yeah.
I'm starting to think this might not have been the best idea. You know, 6 folks is a lot for one raft. Maybe one of us ought to stay back home?
Which one?
Shelda.
We're all going. Me and Snorpy
Do
can
we get
hold
to
it
choose?
together.
Actually, Chandlo, well, I was thinking you and
Chandlo.
I should stay here
No.
and supervise.
What? Bro,
No.
why'd I build all this stuff if we're not going? Don't you want to know what's on the new island?
Well, of course I do, but look at that thing. That island is a death trap.
Come on, Snorp Dog. It's probably fine. Look, I gotta go out
Just
there.
an island.
They need me.
Yes, somebody needs to carry the septuagenarian.
Shut it.
You can go if you must, Chandlo, but I'm staying here.
But bro, we do everything together. What if something happens to you while I'm gone?
Me? Well, I'll be on this lovely beach. What if something happens to you?
Can we stick
Yes,
around and
yes, you can both
supervise
be struck by a
Snorpy
meteor
and
at any
Chandler as they
moment. Honestly,
supervise,
they
in
do this
inverted
every time
commas, each
Chandler
other,
goes to
as
check
Victor
the
Fox
mail.
puts it?
Can we stop wasting time and get on with this expedition before I'm as old as Shelda?
You two are like mirrors,
Well,
reflecting
what happens if these guys fall in the
endlessly.
ocean?
One must look away from the infinite
Like
abyss
sponges.
and
They just
gaze
dissolve.
down only at one.
Oh, like candy floss.
What?
Far be it for me
I'm
to
just
give
thinking
anyone
he's got
life advice.
curly fries for
But
arms.
there's nothing
It's gonna be
wrong
bad
with
See,
fun.
taking time
so
apart.
that's an interesting thing
It's
actually about
healthy
language.
even.
In nowhere in the
Alright.
UK would
If
anyone.
you all
So like in
say so.
America they call sweets
Don't
candy.
worry.
Oh, they're
I'll
chips, yeah.
radio contact the
Oh,
entire
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So like, you know, anything in the UK it's just sweet. You know, it's
Right.
like fruit
Okay.
castle, blah blah blah. We don't
Then
use the
let's
word
get
candy.
this
And
party
yet
started!
I don't think I've heard
Ooh.
any other
Bro,
word for candy
I'll
floss
let you
except
do the
candy
honors.
floss.
Just jump on the raft when you're
Fairy
ready.
floss?
Candy
Do
floss.
you use fairy floss? We use fairy
No,
floss.
we never. I never said fairy floss. It was always candy floss.
Oh. I've never heard a person use candy floss to describe that. Apart from, actually, yeah, I don't remember ever hearing it. It's always fairy floss.
Cotton
yeah.
candy. Oh right, I
Oh, yeah,
guess that
cotton
is.
candy in the
But I guess we still use the
US,
word
yeah.
candy, which means that it is like it definitely came from America as a thing.
Well, it's always been fairy
It's
floss
okay,
where we are.
Chandlo.
Okay, so I guess the
Snorpy's
floss
gonna be
part is like the
fine.
British word,
Time
and then
apart
the
is
candy is
healthy.
the American word.
Mm-mm.
Studied this in uni. My dad does. My
All
dad
right,
is
chum,
basically
if worse
he's
comes
written
to
books
worse,
on this
and
stuff,
so don't worry, it should.
and he like
Really?
sells them
One is-
for
This
Yeah, it's like part of
As
like
usual,
syllabuses
let us
now.
not-
Because he basically like he was a university professor
cool.
about the subject of English
Linguistics?
linguistics, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then while he was working in university, he published a couple of books about it. I can't really
awesome.
say the name because otherwise
My-
I'll be easily Googleable.
Yeah, you'll dox yourself. My little brother studied linguistics. I remember one of the funniest things was he was in one of his courses. He's like, I keep catching myself getting really irritable
All right,
because we'll be
Snoop
talking about a
Dogg. We made
word
it to the other
and
island.
whether the word
We
means
found
one
some
thing or
kind
another
of
thing.
Reef Cove thing to land
And
on.
Chandler,
I just want to stand
listen
up
me, it's very important.
and
You need
say
to
who gives a shit.
understand
It's like this is just
remote
semantics.
detonator.
But the course that I'm studying is semantics. This is literally what we're supposed to be
Snorpy!
talking about
Oh,
at the moment.
Grump,
Yeah, that
the
would be a very
radio's
frustrating course to
broken.
take.
No, I think we're just out of range. Or there could be some interference going on.
Oh, how
Can you please put your name,
unfortunate.
IHS
I
card, and 2
suppose
forms
we
of
will have to
identification
proceed
in
without
chat? I need it to
Snorpington's
validate the
so-called
stream.
supervision.
But maybe
Oh.
we should go back and tell him.
There's probably a time limit
It'll
on that.
only take an
If you
hour.
better,
The threshold is crossed. It cannot be uncrossed. And if you think I'm spending another minute on that
Crossed.
plank of wood today,
Rolling
you are
every
dead
letter.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always right, Shelda. Snorpy knows we got this. He'd want us to keep exploring. Huh. Looks like there's a way across up there. Let's check it out, bro.
can't believe Scorpy winsled out.
we need to light that thing up? I bet Snorpy's drip shot could do it. Nice! Last one across is a rotten angler!
Puzzles.
Would you look at that? Some kind of ancient maze carving. With moving parts and everything.
Well, whoever built it put it directly in our way. Chandlo, you excel in brute force.
Oh, you don't even need to use
Destroy
Death
this.
Stranding anymore.
You
There's a
got it,
website that can
Floof Dog!
generate an ID based
Only
off of
Floof Dog again and
your like
see what
local
happens.
politicians in
Now
the
hold
UK.
on, hold
You
on
just like
there.
put in the postcode for like their office and it will just generate
Yeah,
it,
good.
and you can use that.
Looks like you could fit your buggy ball down there
Yep.
in the entrance.
Yep.
I bet if we
My
solve
God,
this
the,
maze, something
The same thing is happening in
interesting
Australia
is
right
gonna
now, and it's very
happen.
like, oh, look, it's all happening at the same time. Everyone's trying to change the internet at the same time, but they're all these, like, disconnected, totally unrelated
It's
movements
just-
that are sort
yeah,
of happening at
yeah.
the same time. And I'm so frustrated by it. I'm like, come on, guys, everyone pay attention.
Yeah.
We can easily stop this. We've had to stop it over and over again, but we can easily stop this. But
It's just tiring
Everyone's
constantly
tired.
having to fight the same fucking battle.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Goodness, that mechanism
we
still
all do
works
it, it's
after
easy.
all this time?
Zeus has
Not
decided
to
that I
mention
must
the
answer
water
for collective
damage.
shout.
If that's just the door, who
I love when
knows
Australia
what
gets a mention
historical
in
goodies
any
we'll find
context.
We
inside
spoke
the
about it
always
door.
last
that, like,
stream, didn't we? I think we did.
Yeah. But even when I saw that they were Australian, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then like I thought for like 2 seconds, and I was like, this is gonna be my thing now.
It's okay. It's also
Because they're
Sarge's
just,
thing.
you know, like any of these groups, they just kind of pop up like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sarge, yeah, of course.
It's funny.
Whoa!
Their name is just
It's a
stupid because it just
jungle
makes
out
me think
there!
I like, oh, collective
Oh,
shout. I
goodness.
want to take a collective shit on your
This
doorstep.
whole valley was underwater
Yeah.
not that long ago. I can even see evidence of civilization
think
from
everyone's
who
kinda doing that, which
knows
is good.
when.
Yeah.
Check out that impressive looking temple up there.
One is more concerned with the ominous crater that lies beneath.
If my eyes do not deceive
Oh
me,
my god, is that a
I
flying
believe
spaghetti
I've
monster?
spotted new varieties of Bugsnax as well.
New bug
I have
snacks?
bad news.
Sick!
I see a
What?
spider on the right.
Think they could be
Yeah,
dangerous?
that's what I meant. I think
There's
it's
an
made of
easy way
spaghetti.
to find out.
Well, before we get too ahead of ourselves, we might want to set up a base camp.
A wonderful idea. One could use time to recenter.
5 minutes in, and you already need a nap. Leave the labor to the productive members of society, then.
Oh, please don't start this again.
Bros! Come check this out! You see
Bunger.
what I'm seeing? It's bunger time!
Excellent. Why don't you go and fetch it for us, Chandlo?
Way ahead of you, dog!
Oh dear. You better go follow and help him out. We'll stay up here and start setting up.
Yeah,
camp.
that's exactly it, Zwoosh. It's all a fake ass cover for just like the actual bigotry. Just
Yeah.
like J.K. Rowling when she says
Yeah.
it's about protecting women's rights and being a feminist.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Exactly.
about taking away other people's rights.
Hmm.
We did talk about
You
it at
can't- You
length
can't fight unless you feel. Yeah.
the other
Correct,
when
correct.
we were playing this. Wow, it's almost a week ago already. I don't know if they have the energy to get into it again, but
Yeah,
I think
fair.
I think the main thing that like annoys me about Collective Shout is that they have this them saying it's about women's right and it's about protecting children, and then like in one of their FAQs about like why they want to ban all porn on Twitter, their response to the question is like, isn't it your responsibility to like protect your children? They basically just go, no, it's not our responsibility. It's the rest of the world's responsibility. It's impossible to control what your child sees now. And so we should just be removing everything and not be bothering to look after the children and place restrictions or anything like
Crazy.
that.
Wait,
It's stupid.
is it just
Looking at,
me?
like-
Or is that
I'm at the
bunger
age now where I
way
have friends
bigger
who
than normal?
have kids of like all different ages. Yeah, it is a huge bunger. I was just thinking that.
It is huge. It's a Bunga Royale.
Royale cheese.
I mean, I'm assuming I catch it the same way I would catch any other thing.
I'm betting there's a wrinkle. Because, like, he's so big, how do you... Oh, no. Oh, no.
What's this?
He's chasing you like a Labrador, or like a giant, what are they, like wolfhounds? You know, like dogs that are just too fucking big, and they're still friendly as, but they just
Yeah.
bowl
Where
over.
am I hit some kind of statue
dog.
room? Looks like she's holding a thing. I don't know what that is, but try throwing it at the big bunger.
I need to see what the art is for this.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, look at him.
Try that arm, but yeah.
He's so happy.
That'll do something.
Whoa! It stopped being big! I bet it's small enough to catch now!
That's a bit clunky, but
Don't move, Strawby.
Bunger.
Anime.
All right, bro. You got bunger, I got hunger. Now bunger me, bro!
oh my god. That sounds very close to another word.
I don't want to get rid of his hat. It's cute.
Yeah.
So good! That's a whole meal in one bite! We gotta tell the others about this. Plus, I should probably help unpack.
Well, we finished the main story of this game last
Y'all
time on
see
stream, so
that?
now we're doing the
Giant
DLC.
Bugsnax! Even the bungers out here are as big as Mama Melon!
Gosh, we might be witnessing a prehistoric species somehow preserved at the bottom of the ocean.
It's gonna check.
Aha! That would align with my theory on the correlation between age and size.
The lost sister of Snacktooth lies unburied. Yet you marvel at the engorgement of the toxins that dance on her grave.
The lost what now?
Tell me, Chenlo, how did you come to capture this specimen?
We found a jar of some kind of small dust. It came out of this old lady statue thing.
A statue, eh? What did it look like?
Like a big friendly grumpus lady with flowers all around her.
No.
I think he's
That
fine.
sounds like it could be a shrine to Mother Nature.
Whoa.
Cool.
Zelda, that's your thing.
No, 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 no.
Ah, but why would Mother
He's just mad at
Nature,
me.
noted despiser of Bugsnax, be dispensing Bugsnack catching equipment? Shelda, your god is a hypocrite.
Yes, we know that the
Silence,
Bugsnax are
you
parasites.
wretch. The mother guides, the mother protects. If you so doubt, then one will wield the light of truth against your blasphemy.
Okay then. I guess Shelda's gonna go check out those shrines. Meanwhile, I gotta go take a look at all the ruins around here. There's so much ancient history to uncover. I'm giddy just thinking about it.
I am fascinated by this shrink spice and its effects on snack matter. If I can determine exactly what it's made of, I'm certain we will have much use for it.
All right, bros. I know I'm not a scientist, but I got a hypothesis. If this island can make Big Bunger, can it make Big Chandlo?
Oh,
That's
oh,
not
oh,
a hypothesis.
oh.
It's macro.
Honestly, what is my brother seeing you?
Oh, hush. I'm sure it's worth a try.
All
Well
coming
then,
together.
let's get to it.
My dick is uncomfortably erect.
This is rude. I haven't heard that in a while. Sorry, give me a second. Neuron activation. Just adjusting my chair. Right.
It's funny. I'm looking at my avatar and thinking
Goodness, you're
I drew it
here.
when it was really
I'd
hot,
say it's high time
and I
we
was
get
wearing a
to
singlet
explore
because it
and
was boiling hot
I'd
outside,
see
and now
another
it's
maze blocking
really
the
hot where
way
you are, and it's
deeper
freezing
into the
cold where I
jungle.
am.
Yeah.
I bet if we solve it, we'll
Still in my
find something
singlet, sweating.
real exciting. I'll go ahead and make my way over to the maze. Meet me there when you're ready for some puzzling.
That Newfoundlander
This
accent
shrinking
is
spice
so disarming.
intrigues me. What substance could produce such a pronounced effect on Bugsnax? From what I observe, it was manufactured by ancient grumpuses, so surely it'll be simple to recreate. Shelda, know anything useful? You can be quite funny on occasion. Frivolities aside, I require a sample of shrink spice for study. Bring a specimen here and place it into my trough.
Yikes. Is that what you're calling
One
it
must
now?
see what lies within those supposed shrines.
I always have a funny
to
thing when
Mother
it's really hot. If I'm
Nature.
playing like video game
Not
that has like
shrines
pools
destroyed
or
and
lakes in it,
forgotten,
I always
but
just
one
like I get that
untouched
strong
by the
feeling of like
ravages of
swimming
time.
pool
One
like,
can see it
atmosphere,
up along the river's
because
path.
I just want it so
That
badly.
is the place we must meet.
And-
However, the shrine is beyond one's reach. Yet again, you must remove an obstacle that shrouds the path.
Shrouds the path.
Bro,
Thank you.
I gotta
wise
see if eating these
peanut-shaped
big
lady.
bug snacks will make me Big Chandlo. I saw this
Silly bro.
huge snack lifting stuff
Eat enough
near
of
the
them,
river.
Miguel.
Big lifting? You know I gotta get me some of that.
I wish you could just turn them back to normal. Is that possible?
I know. Well, it's funny that like they're so keen to change, and you're so keen to change them. And the whole way through, you and I have been like, "This is some body horror shit. I don't like this at all." And then at the end of the game, they're like, "Oh, now did you realize this actually isn't a good thing?" Yeah, yeah, it's actually bad. Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
When it was
Like,
hot, beef
They were
McComfort
cute
when
fuzzy
it was
creatures,
hot.
and now they made it of fries.
Yeah. Oopsie daisy. Oh, hang on, just... That didn't work. Okay.
You'll be fine. There's a flesh wound. So swimming pools. I have one Welsh friend, and I have a cute Welsh friend story relating to swimming pools. He loves swimming pools as well. I don't know whether it's, I mean, he loves Australia because it's so sunny, and he was, as a little kid, he was like, I want to move to Australia because it's always sunny in Australia. And now that he's here, he's always wanted a place with a pool, and he's just got a place with a pool, and he's out there every single day. And he said that he was talking to his dad, who was who's living in Wales still, and his dad's like, yeah, you want a pool, but then when you've got a pool, you've got to take care of it, and like keep the chemicals, you know, at the right levels, and it's a huge pain in the ass. And
All my years of archaeology, that was my first run-in with a giant rolling ball.
Yeah, I thought that was like one of those like... You know, like you get little just Christmas chocolates that are like kind of covered in like coconut flakes? That's what I thought that was for a moment.
yeah. Rumbles? That looks like an inflatable.
That is...
Oh, he's
it's made of pasta.
shell pasta.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, anyway, his dad was like, you'll get sick of it. It'll be like 2 weeks and you'll be tired of it, but then you've got a pool. For the the rest of your life, you're taking care of a pool. And Admittedly, the last time I spoke to him was a few months ago, but when I spoke to him, he'd been living there for 3 months, and he was like, I've been in that pool every single day.
Oh yeah, I would be the
Like,
same.
he's
Yeah.
not getting sick of it.
I love pools, yeah.
Yeah. He said there was one day that he couldn't go in because he went out and it was like the wrong color. And he was like, oh my god, what have I... It was great because he talks about it like it was a living thing. He's like, what have I done to my pool? Oh my god, I've killed the pool. So I went and got the chemicals that I needed to fix it. I have no idea what happened. But then, like, yeah, the following day it was fine again. So, because people talk about keeping the chemical levels right is like a huge pain in the butt. Like it's quite a delicate sort of thing. But I guess it's a delicate thing if you're annoyed having to touch it all the time. But for him, it's a labor of love, so it's easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zusha, pool is for life, not just for Christmas. As I'm talking about it, I'm like, I feel like I'm talking about a dog, or like a, yeah.
Okay, that didn't work. Please tell me the art for... Yes! Look at him dreaming.
Nice.
I love the
Nice.
little drawing of...
Dopey thought.
And what's his name?
Yeah.
His boyfriend's just been like,
Admiring.
yes. Chandlo.
Oh wow, look. It's so big.
Man after my own heart.
Mm.
Eggshells. Giant egg shell.
Big spoon.
Why didn't they bring Snorpy so he could be all hot and bothered about thinking about Big Chandlo? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's got like predator markings on it.
Phew. Kinda nice to be away from the others for a minute. The arguing can be, distracting, you know?
Trouble with Chandler?
Oh, goodness, no. Chandler's a delight. Though he does insist on working out at 4 a.m. every morning, and he only has one volume. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like I ought to be taking more of a leadership role out here. But I do all my best work when I'm alone. But why talk about all that unpleasantness when we could be neck deep in some dusty corpses? The maze is right there.
Okay. Chocolate man.
You go get neck deep. Cute name.
Oh. Just makes me think of like Metroid Prime morph ball puzzles. Oh, I need fire. Oh. Spagiter. That is a very appealing looking spider. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a mochi millipede. Mochi's like the Japanese, like, rice ball, rice
dessert
thingy, yeah.
Sweet. Candy.
Yeah. Rice candy.
Candy.
Hi, Behayin. That's not working, unfortunately. I forgot to turn it off. Sorry, it was a bit stressful before stream, so I just kind of didn't. figure anything.
I did my best purr. It wasn't very good.
Purr.
Not a cat.
A purr.
Got a friend who's a cheater and he's nailed that very.
Oh, I can do it. It's just it won't get
Funny
picked
way
up
that
by the
cheaters purr.
microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because like, so I've been thinking about this the last few days. Because I mentioned it last stream. Like, I really like lemurs. Like, they're just cute and
Yeah.
like, they were definitely like
What's not
up
to
there.
like, baby?
Exactly. And I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, Nova as a character just kind of happened. Like over time, it evolved from like one thing to another, and depend like based off my influences at the time. But like as an adult now, when I see a cat, there's very few times where I see a cat and I think, oh man, I wish I was a cat. But there are lots of times where I see a lemur and I think, man, I wish I was a lemur.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm definitely tempted to just
jackpot.
like design
Go inside,
myself something
scan
or
around, and see
doodle
just
something.
what kind of ruin this is.
Do it.
Well, it just feels. I also feel like I don't want to tread on anyone's like territory, I guess. But then I guess it's
all.
like
I know, but it's unavoidable. Like, yeah, it's just unavoidable because there's a limited number of animals, and I suppose it's like, do you copy the energy or do you
no,
not?
I just want to make
that's
a
really
lemur.
the thing, isn't it? Because the thing, yeah, like I think lemurs are just and it depends on the type of thing that you like in an animal. But the reason that I really like lemurs is because they're kind of dumb. They're kind of dopey. They don't live in a very stressful environment, and as a result, they kind of evolved in like this lazy kind of way, and I kind of like that as an aspirational thing. But also
Yeah.
they look quite tired and stressed, which
I
is
like
kind
the
of
way-
like how I sort of feel like I project.
I like the way that they like just move around. I've always liked creatures that are just super like agile and can just
Yeah.
like swing around and climb things. Like I've always just loved that.
Totally.
That's basically what I was like,
Simian,
as a kid, was just like climbing up trees and eventually to the point where I just like could climb up to the top of a tree that I knew like within like a few seconds,
Yeah. Man, the number of times I hit my head as a kid falling out of trees. I can't remember. But yeah, they're very agile, and I like that they're very small and light and sort of massless. And kind of graceful, but also kind of uncoordinated. But yeah, Safakas are really cool. Safakas are their markings are a bit different, but they're the ones that sort of jump sideways as they move around. And I remember in one of my formative furry memories was watching the dinosaur movie from the year 2000, the Disney dinosaur movie back in the day. And at the start of it, there's Aladar, the iguanodon, I think he is. He's like adopted by a clan of lemurs, and I just remember being like, I think I must have been like 10 or something, or I don't know, 12. But I was like, I really, really, really like the lemurs, but I don't have the language to describe why I really like the lemurs. But the lemurs are very, very cool.
Yeah.
And I wish that I was one of those lemurs.
Yeah.
And it was all about the movement and just like the not so much the silliness, because that trivializes it, but I don't know, they're just kind of like, their lives are simple. They just kind of do dumb stuff, and that's their whole thing.
And they just kind of sit there and eat
That's
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
And it's funny because literally
That's
I was
the
having
job.
this thought because
It's a
I
cool
was
job.
watching a video the other day, and it was a dropout, Dropout TV.
No.
College humor, basically. College humor that became Dropout. And I've been enjoying watching their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've subscribed to their thing because I was like, man, if anything, I'm not going to subscribe to these huge companies that do, shit things.
Sure,
And
yeah.
I'm going to subscribe to this independent thing that has, game shows and a cast of
That's awesome.
great stuff. It's
Okay.
great. And one of the ones that I watched, it was there's this one show they have called Game Changer, where literally the tagline is the game changes every episode. You know, you never know what it's going to be. And one of them, they end up like, through a series of events, they end up like using the credit card of the company to go to like a really fancy restaurant and like literally do stuff like spend money on nice suits and nice food. And at one point there's just a lemur that they hired. Like someone just comes in with a lemur, and the lemur just like sits and chills at the table. And then like poops off the edge of the table, so everyone's like, well, we should probably not eat the food anymore. So they just take like $100 bill and just put it over the poop a little bit to cover it. They've got loads of different shows, and like they're all like super like just unique. I haven't watched it yet, but they have one called Dimension 20, which I think is one of their like more well-known ones, where they just
I just saw that.
Yeah, they play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Is it the guy from Critical Role? I recognize the face from YouTube.
Yeah, so Brendan Lee Mulligan, he's like one of the hosts for it, and he recently joined Critical Role, apparently. But yeah, Matt Mercer, I think, has also been on some of the episodes.
I see Paul F. Tompkins. What is this? Smarty Pants. Paul F. Tompkins is one of my favorite people.
It was really sweet as well. Like, so like, they did an episode on Game Changer where they basically did The Bachelor. But the thing that was just so nice about it is that it was just like their version of The Bachelor, where like, you know, they're like, hey, this guy that's well known part of our crew, he's not a perfect guy. And you know, and everyone he's bisexual, so you had like straight women, you had like queer women, you had queer guys as well. And it's just like it was so wholesome. And unfortunately, like afterwards I like looked up, and this was like a sad thing, so prepping you, but like
oh, okay. Yeah.
When I finished watching it, I was like, oh, I wonder what happened to, you know, the guys that he picked. And apparently, unfortunately, one of them died like a few months after recording from a car crash. And it hit me so hard, because like I was watching this episode and I was thinking, and it was just like, this guy was like so full of life, and you know, they asked them questions about like what they want to do, and you know, where do they see themselves, and I'm just like, man, it's just horrible that someone that was so young and so full of life can just like go like that, you know.
Yeah, it's not just, is it?
But they were really good. Like I've only been subscribed to them for like a week, and already like they're super. They try to be super wholesome where they can. They're really supportive of the queer community. They're so full of nerds everywhere. It's great, honestly.
I'm honestly, like, I'm looking through, so like recognizing that guy from Dimension 20, I was like, oh, that's definitely a point in the right direction. And then seeing Paul F. Tompkins on this Smarty Pants, whatever that is, I haven't looked into that. But what I have heard of, one of these that I saw listed, is one that I got very interested in. I haven't watched it yet, but Gastronauts. I can't remember the premise of it. It's a cooking show, but what you were just saying actually sort of relates to it. I don't like reality TV generally. Like I really hate not just the laziness of it, because you don't have to have writers and everything else, but also like the effect that it has on on society, I guess.
Yeah.
Like watching people and then judging them, it's kind of like, oh, it's just like being back in high school. But also, like, when you were in high school, you were a child. You were literally a child. Your brain wasn't fully developed. You were figuring out how to socialize.
Yeah.
You were emancipating from your parents and trying to like become your own person. You were going through like a bunch of changes that can result in a person who can be fairly toxic, but they grow out of it. Like, you grow out of it over time, and eventually you stop being so method, you stop being so gossipy and you know, mean-spirited and judging people, and hopefully you become a more, you know, supportive, pro-social kind of person. And reality TV kind of a lot of the time preys into that judgmental, gossipy, bullying kind of aspect of things, whereas the really good reality TV shows are ones where it's about like pro-social stuff. You're not necessarily competing with each other, because who gives a shit who wins? It's about like what the interactions are like whether you enjoy the process of watching the show is kind of the point.
Yeah.
And Gastronauts seem to be sort of focusing very much in that direction, because I'm always looking for like TV shows where they have like people who are good personalities, people who can manage those sort of pro-social relationships and be fun people who just talk to each other, put all of them in a room together and just give them an arbitrary project to work on. And I think Gastronauts is kind of like that. They give them unrealistic requests for meals, I think is my understanding. That's kind of the premise. And then they just have to like figure out how to do it. Like, make me something I've never had before, or you know, that kind of thing. I shouldn't spruik it too much because I can't quite remember the premise. But I also saw that Paul F. Tompkins was on that, so I guess they've got the actors kind of jump around between shows.
But you know, this ludicrously complex maze tells me that whatever's in the temple.
Yeah, and I
beyond
also
is
like,
just
funnily
that
enough, like
important.
most reality TV
So you
shows
know
are
the
just
drill.
not real,
Let's get to
because they
solving.
will just constantly like push their like
Oh, yeah, of course.
competitors
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
show people to like do and say horrible things.
That's it. Yeah, like New Dark Cloud says, it thrives on conflict for drama.
Yeah.
And there's so much conflict in the world, and we should all be trying to, and we should be trying to reduce conflict, but we should also be like learning skills in reducing conflict and like seeing other people find ways to reduce. Like, whenever I'm interacting with someone and I see like, you know, a tense situation and someone like turns it into like a positive or a neutral situation when they sort of resolve that conflict, I'm like, hell yeah, let's pay attention to this person. I feel like that's what we should be doing with reality TV.
Yeah.
But we're doing the opposite a lot of the time. So it's just really nice to see a show, or, you know, see shows that kind of focus on that, like
Yeah.
good people interacting in positive ways. Behavior I want to model myself after rather than
Yeah, exactly.
avoid.
And I think that's kind of like what was nice about British Bake Off. I haven't watched it in a long time. I've only watched like a couple of seasons, really. But like Sue and Mel, when they were part of it, they would basically protect the bakers. Like when, like let's say the baker was like having a breakdown, or like, you know, just kind of like things weren't going well. They would literally like swear on the camera so that they couldn't use the footage, or like they would protect.
Oh, now you need to. I'm just watching this and I'm thinking you're staying in the same little pocket, but it looks like you need to wait for the next one. I'll try that one. But yeah, I
and
heard
they
that
would
too.
like
Sorry about the swearing.
cover themselves in like their coats and stuff. And you know, then
Yeah,
that
run
helped
the tape.
cater the British Bake Off into, you know, what it was, you know, very like about the baking rather than the crying and all that.
Well, but it's also like it's still about the people. It's still about the socialization, but it's about like supportive socialization and kind socialization, which I don't know. It's so much more fun to me.
Yeah.
I think the trick is if you watch
Oh,
to
I
see
see.
which
Yeah,
you
the
can see
circle.
that corner is the one that lands it, so you need to
Yeah.
target that one next time. The one that's opposite where you are.
Well, I think also the shape of the ball on the thing. Oh, yeah, it is. No, go back. No. It's also a little bit annoying to control because you let go of the button, but the light stays there. So you basically have to
Oh,
hold
right.
it.
Yes. Yes. So for the next one, wait for a cycle to see which one it is that lands. So the one that's directly underneath now is the one. I think that one's one too late. Yeah, no, if you watch game like British game shows actually, or are a good example of this. You're watching comedians interact a lot of the time on those shows, like, you know, 8 out of 10 Cats, or I don't know what the other ones are. Mock the Week, if that one's still going. God, I love Dara O'Brien. There's great game shows in the UK that don't really exist anywhere else. And the reason that they're great, partly it's because they're comedians and they're very good at like quipping back and forth, but also like a lot of the time they're trying to, they recognize that what they're doing is effectively improv. They need to support each other's
all
bits.
my willpower not to just jump in and do it myself. Anywho, the way it...
I'm never quite sure that I should talk over the dialogue.
Oh no,
because
it's
you might
fine.
miss
Like
important-
honest, like most of this is
important
like,
content.
yeah.
Well, that's a
Mystery of
kick
the
in
island.
teeth. Judging by the bodies, this collapse must have happened when folks were still living here. Maybe the crater is connected somehow. Come to think of it, we didn't find a single corpse back in the commune. Where'd all those grumpuses get to? Well then, I'm not about to let this mystery go unsolved. I've just gotta roll up my sleeves and clear this rubble myself.
Shouldn't we ask the others for help?
Oh, no, we don't need to trouble everybody with all this. I know my way around ruins. I'll be just fine on my own. You just leave this to me. Go on about your day, and I'll have it done in a jiff, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear rumbles.
Yeah, have you seen
behind there.
Taskmaster?
I have, yeah. I've watched a lot of Taskmaster. Taskmaster's great.
Yeah, Zush mentioned it. I love it. I love the like it's facetious, but this premise of like, who's the guy you're serving again? I love that dude. What's his name?
Alex?
In the UK, it's different. Greg Davies.
Greg Davis, yeah.
Alex Horn is the
He's
2IC.
Welsh.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's a lot of famous
Alex
comedians
Past
from Wales,
once
yeah.
more revealed.
Alex, I don't know.
Oh, I'm
who
sure.
he
I
is.
mean, there's a lot of
No less treacherous.
great musicians
One's
and
heart is
comedians.
filled with dread for the truths yet unknown within the river shrine. Nevertheless, we must push forward.
So there's different Taskmasters now. I know that there's a US one. Normally, I would just ignore any US version of a show, but the
I saw
host
this.
is someone who I particularly like. What's his name? Oh, actually,
would like to.
maybe I've got it wrong. It's saying here it's Reggie Watts. I mean, Reggie Watts is the guy who does a lot of that beatboxing style music. He's a talented dude, but I wouldn't, even though he moves in comedy circles, I wouldn't have actually called him particularly funny. Jason Mantzoukas is the one who I'm thinking of, but I think maybe he's just on the show. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Anyway, Jason Mantzoukas is a fabulous comedian. He's always the chaotic
It
character
seems
in
this
any
substance
like
becomes
American
quite volatile when
comedy
removed
show.
from
He's
its
always
origin.
some
A flaw in
off
its
the rails
design, perhaps. How
dude, but he's a
troublesome.
very
By which I
intelligent
mean,
and lovely
bring
person
another
when he's
sample.
not in character.
I am.
Yeah,
Since the
like Anime
spice
Hero
causes no
says.
apparent harm to
And as well.
Bugsnax.
Oh, he's in the UK series, right? Right. Yeah, he's on a comedy podcast that I listen to called Comedy Bang Bang a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it's just listening to some people like riff off each other, like, is really fantastic, and he's really good at it.
Rosie Jones. Which one's she? She the one from
I don't know either.
Ah! The goggles! They do nothing! Ah! If
She's disabled, I
However,
think.
having
Disability
experienced that, I have
comedy.
learned
Oh yeah,
two
yeah,
very
she was
important
absolutely
facts.
great. Yeah.
One,
Oh
the
my god,
substance
and
does
the like
not work on grumpuses.
the like relationship between
should not
her
do that
and
again.
oh, I can't remember
no
his name.
closer to obtaining a
But like
usable
he's like a
sample of
famous
shrink
comedian,
spice.
well known for
However,
being like grumpy
I
as
believe
fuck.
we may learn something from Bugsnax.
They just play off of
Use
each
the
other
shrink
so
spice to
well.
capture one cheddar in 1 millimochi. Then transform me with those specimens.
Jack D, that's it. Yeah, him and Rosie, they play off of each other so fucking well, and it's great.
But does she have cerebral palsy, or I'm trying to guess. Okay. Man, cerebral palsy would be a really, I mean, they're all difficult. Like the disabilities, they're all difficult to deal with. But I think cerebral palsy
Thanks
would be
for
something
meeting
that would
her
particularly
front
frustrate me.
end, but I believe there's a side.
She owns it. Honestly, she definitely owns it.
Oh, yeah?
In that series, it's great.
That's great. I'd hope that I'd be able to, like, I don't know whether I'd have the fortitude for it, like, to be able to own it, but it's because you give the appearance of being intellectually disabled, and as a result, people would just treat you like an idiot all the time, and that would be really, really frustrating.
Yeah, like, yeah, you could, like, there's so many times where you can tell Jack D, like, just enjoys her company, but he's trying to, like, maintain, like, the grumpy attitude thing.
Oh yeah,
But he
that's
just,
great.
like, doesn't, he
I
just
love
wants
that
to, like,
dynamic.
look after her.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, that, there is a real talent to that, playing a character who's meant to be a jerk, but doing it in a way that clearly signals that you are a kind,
Yeah.
hearted person. It's hard to nail, but wonderful thing when they do. Yeah, it looks like she's in a bunch of stuff that relates to disabilities. So there's pushes, like you just mentioned, Zwoosh, but there's also disability benefits, a show that's been running since 2022. She's got a travel show called Trip Hazard. That's excellent. I've got a younger sibling whose partner is profoundly disabled and in a wheelchair, and seeing
about the dangers of
seeing
snack tooth.
her
Not
interact,
that many did survive it.
navigate the world is really
It
interesting
wasn't
because
really a raffle.
no
I could come
front
with me
door
to the
is spared by her
There's
wheelchair.
something
It's just
else I
impossible
want
to
to
navigate in the thing because houses are not designed for people with disabilities. It's that they've just found a place actually, which I'm really excited about. That's actually set up, like has been constructed with disabilities in mind. And it's huge. Like all the doorways are huge. Like spaces are huge, so that she can navigate in this chair, which is awesome. But I imagine traveling, like calling the show Trip Hazard. I imagine traveling with a disability would be a constant trial because you'd be always in a new place, always trying to figure out how do I get through this or over this or around this or under this. It's probably be a fun show to watch.
I know my ex worked with, he was making like a sketch show for YouTube one time, and he was working with a woman who used to be on the Tracy Beaker show. And she had cerebral palsy as well. And it was interesting because he chose her for a sketch that was supposed to be... So, like, I remember that his inspiration for this sketch was based off of, like, a post that he saw that was basically, like, equating... It was using cake as a, or, like, cake and tea as a metaphor for, sexual assault, basically. You know, saying, like, you wouldn't invite someone over to your house and force cake and tea on them and all of this stuff.
Okay.
And that's
Sure.
basically the entire sketch. It was weird.
Right,
Basically, like, and they filmed it in our house. That's why it was like, you know, so like I go downstairs to the living room and they like I have all these cameras set up and everything, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was with a studio that like very indie studio called Broadside. I don't know if they're still doing stuff. But they have, like, YouTube stuff. I don't go there because my ex probably still goes with them.
I think I missed a beat with this. So they were filming it at your place?
Yeah.
Why were they filming it at your place?
Well, because they
connection?
chose it for this particular sketch. So the sketch was that this one lady invites a friend over, and then she's just like there sitting. I think she drops by to return a book or something, and like while she's returning the book, this other woman who owns the house, she basically is just like, oh, would you like some tea? Would you like some cake? Here's some tea and cake, and basically just starts like shoving it in her face, literally like shoving the cake in her face, pouring the tea down her throat, etc.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be funny, but it kind of came off. I mean, I guess that's the point. It kind of came off a bit weird. And I felt especially bad because she was literally like choking on the cake at one point.
Yeah. I wouldn't have made that a sketch because like that's just kind of its own thing in my like body autonomy is a thing. Like I know that I know someone who's very not myself but somebody else who's very cagey with a lot of family members, not for any assault reasons, but because when they were a kid there were members of the family who just wouldn't respect that body autonomy stuff. Like, you know, we'll have a hug. You'll try some of this, and because you're a kid, you're just kind of expected to do it. I guess the cliche would be visiting grandma and having her pinch your cheeks and hating it.
But I didn't get bigger
I really
at
like
all.
when I visit family members and they've
Guess I
got
didn't get
kids,
huge eating
and they're
that
like,
big
"Oh, it's
no
Vert.
bro.
Do you want a high five
just
or a
gonna
hug?" Like they
admit
sort
to
of go like,
myself, guess
"How do
that
you want to
means my
interact with this person?" Rather
Relax,
than what I
I've
had as
been
a kid,
so
which I didn't
busy.
mind, but some people
What
really
the
do, where they're
grub?
like, "Go and give grandpa a hug. Go and give your uncle a hug. Go and give your
Oh,
you know,
jeez, yeah.
auntie a hug." Like some people just don't
You know
like
the
to
rules,
do
dog.
that, and they
We're gonna
shouldn't
take
have
go
to
ahead
think
and
about
shoot your
why, and they
first
shouldn't have to
shot.
justify why. It should just be like, do what you want and don't do what you don't want, and it doesn't, you know, there shouldn't be any stakes involved. But
Yeah.
instead, you'd have like as a little kid, if you didn't want to hug this person because you just didn't
got
know who they
1
were,
point.
it's like, I don't hate this
My
person, I
turn.
don't fear this person, but I don't know them, so why would I hug them?
Bro, I missed.
It's a weird expectation to place on a kid, and a similar thing with, you know, tea and cakes. There's definitely like, because I
My
do a lot
turn.
of fasting, there's definitely a lot of social situations where I'm like, I'm just going to not
Nice,
fast if
1
I'm
point.
socializing, because it creates a weird social climate for other people. But it's strange that what I
My
choose to
turn.
do with my body should affect other people. That's just kind
2
of a
points for
strange
me.
expectation that society's sort of created, I guess.
That's 2 points for you, bro. My turn.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the point of the sketch, basically. But like, the thing
got
is
3
like, so like,
points.
I don't know why, but like, he chose particularly the woman with cerebral palsy to be the one, like,
3
shoving the
points,
cake and
dog.
tea down the other
My
person's
turn.
throat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I was like,
yeah.
it comes off a
Makes
bit weird, because like the point
Visually
of the
distressing.
sketch,
Mm.
the point of the sketch was supposed to just be the like, look, see, it's stupid
4
that anyone would
points.
do this. So you know,
My turn.
it's also
Mm-mm.
stupid that someone would force themselves upon someone
Yeah.
else. But then,
Yeah.
but then it just kind of came. It just felt like it was about the person with the disability, instead.
Whoa, 5
Mm, mm.
points. You won,
Not
dog.
understanding the social cue.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you were such a baller. We gotta have a
Like, yeah, it
rematch
becomes like
sometime.
an aptitude thing. Man, Chandler is in heaven right now.
Thanks
Whereas
for
the
playing
sketch
with me,
idea
bro.
that I came up with
Now that
him
we're done hanging,
for him
I gotta
instead,
get
he like
back
asked me to come up with an
Snacksburg.
idea was
I
basically
gotta
just
go
a
check
sketch
on
idea
Snorpy.
where he drops a coin. It's only like a 2p coin, and it rolls because we lived on like the top of a really fucking long and steep hill in the city. Like it's like famous for how steep it is. So I was just like, why don't you just do a sketch where you drop a coin, and even though it's basically a worthless coin, you just chase it all the way down the hill. And it worked. It was funny.
Yeah.
People liked it, and they like
The
it
sunk
was.
cost.
They were just
Yeah.
like they were
nice.
just like it was fun, just like filming a coin for a day, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sure about that, dog? One time I saw Snorpy lose a fight with a crapple. But that's not the point. Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna be
Zwoosh.
real with you. This is the longest I've been away from Snorpy in years. And he's not okay without me. How about this? I'm gonna need some big energy for the trip back.
I don't want to change
get
you
me
anymore,
two of
Chandler.
the biggest, strongest bug snacks on this
You
island.
already lost your
And I'll
hat.
stick around till I'm fueled up.
He's so small. Don't you want to get big Chandler? Don't you want to eat a big bungo?
It didn't
You get
work.
swole. Huge. Maybe if you eat more.
High, low bite, and a Sally sticks.
Yeah, I had a funny moment with a friend who I don't know, even trying to read people's nonverbal cues when it comes to physical contact is difficult. I remember there was a friend who I used to like, because furries hug so much. Whenever we would meet up, everyone would be hugging, and at one point I was like, should I actually just ask everybody if they actually like this or not? Because everyone would tend to give signals that they're cool with it. But I asked one friend who's autistic, and they're like, oh, I actually don't. I do it because it's expected and whatever, but I don't actually like it. I'm like, oh, okay, well then we just won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because they would all, I guess because of the autism, their ability to give social cues is also different, which meant that they never gave any indication. I had to like verbalize it, but taught me to like always be very obvious and actually ask before doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Even though it feels a bit wooden. You're very good at playing this while talking, I've got to say.
I have been skipping a lot of the dialogue though. But to be fair, a lot of the dialogue has basically just been like, oh, well, thank you for doing the thing. Now let's go to the next thing.
That's fair. If we don't get through this in the next hour or so, do you want to keep going or do you want to delay until I'm back? Because it's totally okay if you want to keep going.
I mean, I guess it's kind
It's
of,
just that
it's
I'll have to
definitely
pop out.
clear that this is like extra content, you know, not necessarily as fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, bye, Strawberry.
I suppose you're kind of limited with your, like, DLC content in terms of the storyline, because you can't modify the main storyline when it's sort of injected into the middle. It has to kind of be its own little thing. But
Yeah.
with a thing like Bugsnax, it's not like Cyberpunk, say, where you can be like, oh, here's a whole new area and here's a new big bad who's, you know, got their own thing going on or whatever else.
I guess
Bugsnax is a simpler world, so injecting
Yeah.
a new story in is a bit challenging.
I guess it only really makes a difference if you really, really like the Bugsnax creatures and you wanted to see more of them. And they currently have Strawberry trapped, so. Nope. And then there's this, which is just like annoying. I don't even need one. I'm just gonna leave. Pilo bite. Where did that go? I scared it away somewhere. There it is. The only story I care about is Chandler's, really.
Agreed.
Best when it focuses on either adding new levels of gameplay and content or adding new perspectives, layers to its existing story. Yeah, like that's the Fallout New Vegas DLCs. They were all really great in that they all add something to the thing.
Yeah, extra depth.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember people really wanted DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, but like after I completed that game, I was like, there's nothing to add here. Except for like, I guess the story that they're doing in Hyrule Warriors 3. Yeah, story-wise, the only thing I could think of is if they delved into the history of the ancient warriors and all that. Tikada masala. Oh, it's doing the stick bug dance.
Hell yeah.
I'm so sorry, Chandler.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, he's horrible.
Dude.
Grump. I think I ate too much. So good, though.
That was me last
No
night.
regrets.
Yeah. How you
Hey,
feeling today?
while you were out
I'm
there,
definitely better now,
I've been thinking.
but I
Before
just like
go, I need some.
I think I
major
ate too much
guidance.
and like
Normally,
it was all
there's
like
stuff
junk
I can't
food.
talk about, 'cause
So I just like
Snorky's
spent
always
most of the
listening
night
in. So, if not now,
suffering from like
when?
chest and
Yeah.
back pain, which was definitely like indigestion.
All right, Shelda's waiting. Hey, Sheldog, can I get some of your wisdom?
Always, my child.
I'm worried about Snorpy.
Once more shall you be reminded. Snorpy is safer than we, Chandlo. Ease your burden.
That's not what I mean. I'm worried about the way he's been. All the paranoid stuff, the anxiety. I thought bringing Snorpy out here, out into nature, it might mellow him out. Flush all the bad vibes out of his system. But it's only gotten worse. I've known Snorpy all my life, but it feels like he's getting
Rat is still
further
fine.
away from me, and I just
Good.
don't know what to do.
He's gone back in his little house.
One must, in the path of the mother. No, hold on. One does not want one's words to be misinterpreted when one says, that boy needs therapy.
Well, yeah, for sure. And I'm trying to do that. I make sure he's safe. I listen to his problems. I try to help him feel
You are
valid.
not his
all that
therapist,
stuff.
Chandlo.
Chandlo, you are strong and wise and wonderful, and you can do everything to support him. But you cannot fix him. Understand? Snorpy is lost in a maze of his own making, and it will take a professional to help
Yeah.
him escape.
That's.
People
A
you're
lot
in a
to take
relationship
in.
with shouldn't be your therapist,
I need to think about
in
it.
my opinion. I definitely think they can help
Wisdom,
you,
Shelda.
and they can counsel
Thank you when
you,
you actually take my
but
advice.
I think it's good to have like
bro.
an actual
While I'm
therapist.
still out here, I want to talk to Triffany
Definitely.
and Floofty too.
Wish it was more accessible.
There's still more
Yeah.
I gotta know, you know?
My ex refused
So
to
how'd
go
we
to
give you that?
therapy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's never good.
Oopty.
Oh,
I know,
suppose
Zeus.
it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's a
Tell
fair point, isn't
Chandlo
it?
I will be with him shortly.
I mean, it's always the like
we here
lesser
to
known
speak
games
ill of
that are
my
gonna do
brother?
it, because
I will
big
gladly
games,
go
it's like, oh, we
first.
can't do that. Oh,
Complaint 1 of 294.
But even in lesser games,
No,
there
that's
generally
not
tends
why
to
I
be
asked
like
you
a
here.
if
Yeah.
it's
But
about
I do
if it's
wanna
about a
talk
non-hetero
about
relationship
Snorpy.
or a non-cis
He
person
wasn't
or
like
something,
this
there's
when we
always
were
like
kids, right?
something
I mean,
broken about it.
he wasn't
I
always
guess because
so
you want
on
to
edge, was he?
explore.
Snorpington
topic
has
more,
always
but-
had his imagination and his moral compass.
Nice to just
but
have
no,
healthy
I
relationships.
suppose he's gotten
Yeah.
markedly more distraught since our project's dissolution.
What happened between you two?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, I heard some of it
Because
from
lesbians are
him,
less
but
challenging
I
to
always wanted to
straight
hear
men.
your side too. And Snorpy doesn't really like me talking to
It's
you.
good.
Oh, I'm aware. I have a
Both-
pile
both
of
is good.
threatening letters to that effect. However,
yeah, but there's definitely
I would
like
gladly
games that
take
do the
this
lesbian
opportunity
thing
to
because
set
they're
the
like,
record
oh,
straight.
see, this appeals to
We were
straight
working
men too.
together on a government-funded research
Yeah.
project. Advanced
Well, I think also it
prosthetics
doesn't
that are
challenge
10
them.
times
It
stronger
doesn't
than
make
an
them
ordinary
go like,
compass.
oh, I have
But
to have
our
a feeling
dear
about this and I've been
Snorpington
conditioned to feel
discovered that the
negatively.
government
So.
had less than savory plans for that technology. And despite my protestations, he tried to make those plans public knowledge.
Well, yeah, I don't blame him. Even you got to admit that's pretty jacked up, dog.
Am I the world's only optimist? That technology would
Similar
have
to
saved
clothes.
lives. If it must either exist with some
Women's
consequences
like
or not
shoes
exist at
versus
all,
men's shoes when
I
it
think
comes
the
to running
choice
is like a
clear.
great
Easy
I
to
don't know,
say
litmus
when
text,
you
test,
aren't the one living with the consequences.
litmus test for where we are as a
Now, where
society.
did you come
When I go to
from?
buy shoes, I'm like, I want fun running shoes. I'm not
Unfortunately,
wearing these shoes to
Snorpington
like
agreed
a
with you.
job interview
He
where I
tried
need
to
to
play
be
whistleblower,
conservative.
but before he could
I'm
make a
wearing
sound,
it to
we
go
were
out
all
for a run
fired.
and look like shit
after
and be covered in
that,
sweat. I want
it was a
something that's
campaign
bright
to
and
slander
fun
both
and
of us,
stupid.
to
And the
discredit
brighter, the
any
better.
allegations
And I'll
he
go and
makes
look at
to
running
me.
shoes and I'm like, all of these are like
there
blue
really
Oh, I
was
hate
a
them.
conspiracy
or
against you
white.
two?
And that's it. And then I'll look at the women's
want to
ones.
call it that.
There's a brand
But only
called
the most
Hoka, which I
boring
think is a
sort
global
with
brand,
paperwork and
that do really
lawsuits.
colourful shoes, and I love that they're
Still,
really colourful
that
shoes.
means
But
it's
whenever I
not
look
all in
at them,
his
I'm always
head.
like,
Mistake
fuck yeah, that one's
justification for a
perfect.
reason.
And it's
Snorperton
women's.
has moved well beyond the
that
realities of our
one's perfect,
situation.
and it's women's. And then I look at
All
the men's
right.
ones, and they're always like
Thanks for telling me
colourful,
all
but not
that.
the same way. It's always like
Happy to have enlightened you.
safe,
Honestly,
colourful,
Yeah.
rather than
Oh,
just
it bothers
really
me so much
garish and
when I
vulgar.
go to like a shoe store and
No,
everything
not
is
this
just
time.
like
We're cool.
brown and grey
Hey,
and black.
We should talk more often.
And I'm like, why? I'm like, I want to wear like super
me.
colourful, well-designed, like
Perhaps.
amazing
But
shoes,
for
you
now,
know?
Exactly.
my work beckons.
Yeah. I actually just bought a pair of women's running shorts because I wanted pink running shorts because I love pink, and you just cannot find men's running shorts. But it was a weird process because women's sizes are obviously very, very different.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how it's going to go. But it's like, why can't there be diversity in this day and age?
Yeah.
Why is it always the safe option? Like with phones, at least with phones, like... Actually, funny thing with phones, the more expensive phones have the more conservative colouring, and the cheaper phones have the brighter colouring, and I wonder whether that's like a... I mean, obviously it's... She looks great up close. I wonder if that's a... Actually, she looks better when you can't see her nose at all. That's a bit sad, isn't it? The shaper on the fur is interesting.
Oh, it's not going too good. I'm starting to worry I might never see the inside of this temple.
Forgot where I was going. Probably nowhere.
Oh, I was afraid you'd
Side of his
say
pants, though.
that. Sure.
Oh, that's right, yeah,
teamwork
phones.
would
The
really
cheap one's more
help out
colourful.
here. But those
want an
grumps
expensive
can't
coloured
go
phone.
more than an hour without starting a big
But it's
fight.
almost as
and
if,
I,
like, well, men can afford
I
the more
just
expensive ones,
freeze.
but women have lower salaries or
I'm an
are
expert in
supported
my
by their
field
husbands,
and
and
all,
hence will have the
but
cheaper
I'm not
phones.
a management type.
That might
It's
not be a
better if
thing,
I
it might
just
be a thing, but
concentrate on my
it's
work
still
and
strange
let
that the more
them
expensive
cool
ones are
off
always
on their
really
own.
subdued.
To be honest, no, I don't. These kind of
Oh yeah, that's
snacks, they
valid.
just
Cheap phones can be treated
fester
like toys.
and grow.
Nudo
Yeah.
Clan
And
says
before
that's
you know
a
it,
good point.
civilization collapses. Look, some folks just
Rose
don't
gold
get
and
along.
phones.
Some
Ew.
mysteries just go unsolved.
I don't like rose
There's
gold.
nothing I can really do about it.
I don't
But at
mind
least
it.
we gave
It
it a
reminds
shot.
me
I
of
prefer this pink though.
I'll see you back at the camp.
Rosé, the wine.
Oh yeah.
Like my
yeah.
sister is
oldest
obsessed
oldest
with
type of
rosé.
wine. Mm-hmm. I don't know much about it. I know a bit more
Well, it's
about
basically,
white
from what I
wine.
understand, it's just like champagne mixed with wine, basically.
It's to do with the skins, I think.
Peace.
Yeah. I shouldn't talk about things
Oh,
I don't
I'm
have an
happy.
understanding of. My auntie's very, very into wine. I'm
What's
just about
going
to.
on,
The reason that we're
Champo?
asked to stream
Tiffany,
today rather than
you know
tomorrow
about
is we're going away for the
history and,
weekend
like,
to see them.
ancient societies
So I'm
and
sure
stuff.
there'll be wine there,
Sheldon
but it's
said
always red or
Snorpy's
white.
lost in a maze of delusion.
Like very specific
But what
red
if
and
it's
white,
not a
like a
delusion?
musket or a
What if there really is a
Viognier or whatever.
Grumpinati?
But
Oh,
it's
my
never
aunt.
rosé.
Well,
Every time there's like
I've
some sort
done
of
some
family gathering
research on
for
my
like
own,
Christmas
and
or
near as I can
birthday or
tell,
whatever,
there's
my
no
aunt
such
on my
thing.
mum's side,
At least not in the way
oh,
you see in the
she
movies.
always gets fucking
There's
pissed.
no shadowy
And it's always
cabal
on wine
secretly in
okay.
and
control
shit.
of the
Right,
world.
sure.
And even I'll get there at
Real
Christmas and she'll like
conspiracies
just
can't
already be
happen.
drunk.
And heck, there was an old literary
Oh.
society called the Grumpinati.
That is right.
She's great. She's
My
funny.
auntie
She's not like a
definitely
mean
agrees.
drunk or anything like that, but it
Mm.
is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It can be
You sure?
exhausting.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen Snorpy's
yeah, yeah.
charts, and they
My,
kind of
my auntie
make
definitely
sense.
doesn't drink to
Kinda
get drunk.
is
Actually,
the
because
important
her partner,
word here, though.
because she's gay, her
Look,
her
there
partner
are
had
points
an
of
upbringing
data on, that
on a
chart
farm
that are
where
real,
everyone was drinking
but
all the time, and so
it's
her partner
all
really
those
doesn't like
strings between
doesn't
them that are
drink
made
alcohol
up.
herself,
No,
but also
those are
doesn't
real. We
tolerate
got 'em from
drunkenness
Grandma.
very
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
regardless of
Chandlo,
what type of
that's
drunk you are.
not,
I think she just feels uncomfortable
what
around
I-
it because of that conditioning, which is totally
Let it
reasonable.
go, my
So
child.
it's funny, like
Point
my auntie has like
is,
this, well, had a
Snorpy
huge
might
cellar
be
full
a
of wine,
talented
and
engineer,
a partner who
but
doesn't
he's
drink,
no
and
historian,
herself
and he's
would have
certainly
like
not immune to bias,
she's got this
you know?
fancy
Yeah, I guess
thing
you're
now.
right.
She was very like
I hope you're right.
she felt very like
Thanks for talking
silly
to me,
for buying
Drift
it, but I
Dog.
think it's perfect. It
No
like injects
problem.
argon
And
into
if
the
you ever
bottle.
want to know more about
Basically,
failed
you take the
conspiracies
device,
throughout
you place it on top of
history,
the cork,
you know where
it
to
pushes
find
down through
me.
the lid, and it has an in and an out sort of hose in it.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, it pushes argon into the wine bottle, which is like a totally neutral thing that doesn't oxygenate the wine. And because of that positive pressure, you then have wine that comes out the other tube, which means that you can effectively drink from a wine bottle without ever opening it. So you can have a wine tonight,
Hi,
and
Tiger.
then in 3 months' time, have
Hi,
another wine,
Mr.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Hello. It's very neat. Expensive, but neat. And when your wines are expensive, it makes sense to have. But it means that you can have a glass a night and not... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really drink. I often... Well, I haven't. I can't think of the last time I actually had alcohol. Probably at Christmas. Oh no, I had some at Confuzzled. Like, I don't avoid it, but I don't go out of my way to drink it much. But my ex used to drink quite a lot to get drunk sometimes. And he always did that thing where, like,
therapy.
he would, like, drink.
Sounds like yeah.
He would drink and then, like, say horrible things, and then the next morning, because he wouldn't really remember it, he felt like he didn't really need to apologize. And I'm like, well, just because you don't remember it doesn't mean I don't remember it.
Yeah. Avoidance therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
So how
I
I
feel
don't
like
really talk
there's
much
a
about Confuzzles.
huge weight
What
on
did you go
top
up
of
to?
me.
I know
And it's
you
not
met
the
like a
kind I
few
can
like,
lift.
people and stuff, but
Snorpy
did you go
never
out
would've come
to
to
like
Snack Tooth
where'd
if I
you
didn't
drink?
push
Was
him
it out with
into it.
friends?
It
or-
was at the
All I
hotel,
do
really.
now
The hotel.
is make him exercise and
Which was a
ignore
bit
all
of
the
a
stuff
pain
I don't
because, like,
understand.
it was expensive.
Zelda's right.
Like, this
I
is the
don't
problem
know
with
enough to
Confuzzled
really
now,
help
is,
him.
like, everything is really fucking
And
expensive,
thinking I
but the
do is only
quality
making
of
it
the food and
worse.
drink in the
I'm
hotel
gonna
has
stay
not
here.
gone anywhere.
Until everybody's ready, anyway. I need some time to just think.
It was okay. Yeah, it was good. Most of the enjoyment I had came from just, like, hanging out with friends, though. I would definitely say I'm probably not gonna go again, because the price just keeps going up every year, and the con just keeps getting shittier.
The experience doesn't get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Tiger? It's good to see you. Hi, Master Alf. Good to see you, too. I want to see more drawings of Chandler.
Me too.
Look at him.
God, that picture I sent you before from that. Oh,
Yeah.
my heart. Duck-brained on blue sky.
So it's basically you just gotta do all of these people's separate quests. Shelter inside the crater. Also, I did do a hydrate, thank you. Yeah, that's why. So I'm going to Abracon. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to Abracon in a week or so. And that should be good because it's cheap, it's local.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be able to meet Tink, a good friend who I've never actually met in person before, and his husband. I'm gonna be able to see a couple of other friends. And because it's not as expensive, it means that there's less pressure to be enjoying myself.
This is the place.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
the stories, they called this island Broken Tooth. So the story goes, the toxin's influence grew so great and powerful that the sun itself went dark.
Well, I don't.
So
It's not that I'm not
Mother
gonna go to any
Nature
cons anymore. It's that I'm not gonna go to
unleashed her
Confuzzled
wrath on her
anymore.
errant followers, purging the toxin.
If there were
and
other
sending
cons that were like
everything
around
to
the UK,
depths
that
of
like
the ocean.
Aberacon, like fuck, what's the one in Scotland called? ScotiaCon.
Looks a lot like wrath to me.
I would definitely go to
That
them.
story never sat right.
Oh, it's
with
good to
me.
see you, Tiger.
Destroying followers who stray? That isn't the mother I know. She's not the bringer of Bugsnax either.
Well, I think it's just that the
Ancients
cost of a
can't even
trip
get
can
their
really
story
affect
straight.
your
So
enjoyment
what
of
am
it.
I supposed to believe?
Like that was the
I
problem
had
with
to
like
rely on the wisdom of
that
those
Star Wars
past.
hotel.
Then all
you know?
that's left.
Like it
is
was
my
a
own
ridiculously
experience.
expensive thing
I
for people
need
to
to
do.
meditate.
So
Child,
obviously
will
that
you do me a
that
kindness?
puts a
You
whole
see that
level
purple
of
shell? I
judgment
need you
on
to
the
crack open
experience.
3 of them. This time it's not a metaphor.
And
And I guess when it comes to conventions, the cost of traveling to them isn't necessarily a cost that, like, the convention itself doesn't get to use that cost to make the convention better. That's just kind of like your cost to get there, but it still gets factored into like, well, how much of enjoyment do I need to get out of this experience to make the cost worthwhile?
Devil
If they're
egg.
local, it definitely does take that pressure off.
It just says egg.
Eggler, 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 Eggler.
Okay.
Yep.
Crack 3 Eggler shells. Oh my god.
Hmm.
There's one. Oh, no. It's just eggs. Egg!
It still goes whoosh. We went to a convention in Sydney, which is about 11 hours drive from us recently, and it was a heck of a trip. But when we paid registration for it, we were sort of waiting for friends to join, and then as time went on, all our friends were like, "Oh, we're not going. Oh, we're not going. Oh, we're not going." And we were like, "Oh crap, okay." Like we still had like a couple of friends who went though, and we just hung out with them for the weekend, and it was still fun. But we also met a bunch of new people because that's what you have to do, you know, when there's not as many people around, and it was still definitely worthwhile. I think it depends on why you go to a convention, but I definitely wouldn't say skip the experience if your friends aren't going. Just go with a different strategy in mind, I suppose.
Yeah, the first time I went to convention was Confuzzled in 2019, and I didn't have any plans for who I was going to see there. I just went, and it was definitely overwhelming at first, but then I realized that there were a couple of people I knew that were around, so I hung out with them, and I had a good time.
Yeah, you just need to be more proactive when it's you on your own. Because I've definitely had situations where I've not been proactive, but I've been on my own, and then you tend to have a bad time. Those are the times where you sort of end up sitting in the hotel room going, "All right, where am I? I don't have anything to do. I don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
But I'm at this place of high potential, but there's nothing for me. Yeah, you want to avoid that." Yeah. As we were saying, I can't really go or enjoy mass gathering situations unless I'm with someone as sort of like a safety net. I definitely dig that. I really like being that for people because there's definitely a lot of furries like that who are like, I can enjoy myself, but I need to know that there are friend-shaped people around. Especially when meeting new folks. Oh, he takes it. That's cool.
Oh, that's what the egg was.
It's one of the things with fursuiting. I think for a lot of people, fursuiting gives you the easiest way to attend a furry convention is to be a point of focus for other people. I've been to conventions where I was like a guest of honor or where I was staff, and in those situations you're set because people will come to you, and you don't have to make the effort to find people as a result. Like you sort of become like a nexus for other people, and that's definitely like a cheat code mode of attending a convention. But then I've also been and I've also been to conventions where I'm dealing, and if you have a dealer's table, then you have a purpose, you have like a place to be, and people again come to you, talk to you, and you kind of have like it's almost like a, what do you call it, a seed, like a starting point for any kind of social interaction. If you want to have a social interaction but you're hanging out at your desk, you can just wait for people to come past and you can just engage further with the conversation. But if you don't have those sort of systems set up to make it automatic, it can be quite difficult to find a group, because you have to make the effort. And I think with some people, like having a fursuit, it means that people again are more likely to flock to you, and you're able to make those new connections easier. I think like a lot of people say, like,
yeah,
there's
I
always that
definitely
question at
understand
furry, like
the safety net as well. I think it can be good to go to your first con at least knowing there's a safety net person, like your go-to person.
Oh, thank you. I know that wasn't an easy task. Bugsnax are so often in the shape of unliving things, but somehow these shells are just shells. They're also the only good source of calcium on this island. Don't judge me. I'm fighting osteoporosis. Anyway,
For consuming
I've
calcium.
centered my thoughts. I want to know for myself what Bugsnax are, whether they're of the mother or
Everyone
not.
needs calcium.
I'm going to need that big old nasty flying Bugsnax. Please, bring it to the box of
You'll get
purity
the Helvetica
when
syndrome.
you get the chance.
Have you seen Look Around You? The British comedy
I don't think so.
from
No.
back in the day. I think there was a new season of it that they released recently, but originally it was an older season. It was made to look like the old VHS tapes that you would watch in school, the ones that were like decades and decades out of date, and they'd have like MIDI, like the BBC. Like it's strange that I know this in Australia, but like like the BBC sound, that sort of sound that you would get from like, oh, we've just invented this new type of electronic instrument, and we're gonna play everything using it, sort of have like this Moog. And yeah, that sort of thing. It was a series that was meant to be like one of those shows, but it was just full of dumb bullshit. And there was a great episode on calcium, all about calcium, because it's always on like really boring, bland topics, but they go really weird places with it. It's a hard show to describe, but it's definitely worth watching. It's probably all on YouTube at this stage, I would say. It has a lot of the sort of, you'd recognize some of the faces comedically, even though it's quite old.
Loves hot sauce.
But yeah, doesn't look like it needs any. Is tikka masala, is that a hot meal?
Yeah.
Vindaloo is hot.
Well, tikka masala is actually pretty
Masala
mild.
is like a... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's like butter chicken or something. I have nailed the butter chicken recipe recently.
I love
I'm
butter
quite
chicken.
proud of myself. Me too. But like, I've had, you have good ones and you have like sort of fairly bland ones. It tends to never be crap, but there are some that can be really, really good. And I found like a recipe that's like super good that I can make with my pressure cooker that uses like, it uses a couple of strange ingredients that wouldn't make sense, that don't really make sense, but also like it is all a bastardization of Indian culinary stuff anyway. Like it's all kind of a fusion, but you add soy sauce to it, which I would never have expected, but it does help. I've got some in the fridge for tonight, and I'm so excited about that.
This thing is annoying.
Back to fursuits, I was gonna mention I'm gonna take your advice and make the Star Fox mask or the Star Fox fursuit before I make the lemur one. I've decided now that this cat's almost finished. I've got the model almost ready to 3D print. Yeah, and some fur should hopefully arrive this week. I'm sort of trying to like push forward and like mark. It's really hard to mark things as finished, especially when you kind of do them for the first time. And with this fursuit head, it's like it's basically finished, but I could definitely keep tinkering with it forever.
That was just like, it's like, blah, blah, blah.
But I was looking at prop guns because I'm thinking if I make Star Fox, he needs to have an outfit. And what's the fastest, easiest way that I could make an outfit?
Thank you. I
So I don't
swear
spend the
I'm not
whole
going to eat it this time.
next 3 months?
Nay, for
Yeah.
I seek the very essence of Bugsnax. That spirit which drives them to create their poisonous delights. Unfortunately, I have no grumpin' clue how to do that. Floofty? Are you out of your grumping mind? One would never consult with that wicked alchemist. Yes, one wants to learn, not to receive long-winded insults. But one must admit, when it comes to delving into the forbidden, there is none more bold than Floofty. Oh, well, if that is how it must be, then may the Mother protect me.
Ah, Shelda, you seem to be dangerously close to my personal space. If you're here to trap me in a spell circle again, I will inform you that I could leave at any time and I was merely acting.
Temper your contemptuous heart. One is here on a quest for understanding.
What you so
To
theatrical?
unlock the forbidden knowledge of Bugsnax.
Oh, and you've come to me. Why don't you ask your mother naturally? Or Crystal, or whatever you talk to.
The path is shrouded at the moment. One believes that clearing this impasse requires a more scientific lens.
How interesting. Are you certain? I'm given to understand that I exude a fetid aura of utter evil from every pore.
You are reckless and arrogant and so rude. But one does not truly believe that you are evil.
Well, I have little time nor patience for your games. If you want to know something, stop speaking like a horoscope and ask.
Ugh. I want to know the essence of Bugsnax. What is it they're made of? If I can understand that, then I might know whether they're actually separate from Mother Nature or born from the darkness of her history.
I'm not about to
Naturally,
resolve your
Jesus
philosophical quandaries. There is no answer to the why of the universe. Bugsnax
Oh,
simply
what a nauseating
exist.
conversation.
However,
Two
Since
pseudo-intellectuals.
you've finally taken an interest in my studies, then just this once I will educate you. I can show you how to extract live snack matter for microscopic viewing without that matter denaturing. Ah, but if I were to explain it to a very small infant, denaturing is...
I know what denaturing means.
You do?
I'm here to learn about
so
Bugsnax,
smart.
not vocabulary.
Ah, very well then. Our lesson should proceed smoothly. Step 1 of 17. Preparing an adequate formalin solution.
Thank you for encouraging this old lady to learn something new. Now you better leave us to it. I sense this may take a while.
She makes plays with her church group. Alright, I need to get this Chad orb. Where is it?
Yeah. What was that? Was it Hot Fuzz that had the like local theater
Oh,
group?
yeah, yeah. Definitely one of
I
those
love
types.
those two characters. Yeah.
Mm. I need to show that film
Like-
to Flyzik, because Flyzik hasn't watched the Cornetto trilogy. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
need to show them
such
to
good
him.
characters. Just like every sport, like I feel like I don't know people like that, but as soon as they introduce them, like that is a real person that exists.
Oh, yeah.
People who are like in the convertible and they're like, what do you call it? It's like it's not so much big fish in small ocean, but because they're not big fish, but like the sense of like the local theater group is small enough that I can be the absolute king of it, despite.
Oh,
being
yeah.
fairly
Hot Fuzz,
subpar
Hot
character,
Fuzz,
but-
like, gets the small village mentality down to a T. It's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
Because, like, especially, like, as someone who's grown up, like, in a place like that.
Mm-mm.
And those films and, like, Scott Pilgrim, like, made me love Edgar Wright as a director.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Too small. I missed it.
Well, I don't think they go back to normal.
It's making no noise.
Maybe he's just...
Excuse me.
Oh, there he is. Doesn't like anything, though. It just is.
Can you scare him with your little ball?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this...
He's baby.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God!
Get him, Strawberry. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it does wear
He's
off.
back. Oh, interesting. So now if you make him small, he won't go back there, presumably. Because he just destroyed it.
Or you'll go into the other one over there.
Oh, yeah. Drag. Gotta be quick.
Yeah, it'll just go in any log, I guess. Come on, hurry up. What? Oh, come on! Why does everything in this game hate you? Okay. Oh, stop! No, why can't I pick it up?
You can definitely tell it's the voice acting definitely tells you it's an expansion. Different voice actors, I think.
Yeah.
Millie, Millie, Mochi, Millie,
What? Why did that? Why would that go off? The fire's right there. Jesus Lord. That didn't. Can't tell. Let me get a thingy.
Millie.
Millie Mochi.
Millie Mochi.
Mochi.
I'm zooming. I'm zooming.
Shadow.
Unbelievable.
Millie Mochi.
Yum, yum, yum. Intriguing.
Yum, yum, yum.
Ah, decently competent work. Unfortunately, any remnants of the spice seem to have been digested, but this too yields interesting results. In their shrunken state, the Bugsnax here are not fundamentally different from those on Snacktooth proper.
Why do they grow so big?
I am still forming my hypotheses, but I presume the process is endemic to this island, and the spice was created to inhibit it. It will be simple. I am merely exhausting every avenue of study. It's called being thorough. Look it up. Now, I've observed chocolants capable of maintaining a small size. This may present a more stable vessel for the spice. Regrettably, I must not eat it, delicious though it may be. So bring one to my science trough, please.
I need to get up there somehow. Because if I can get up there, then I have easy access to a shrink spice. But I don't know how I light that on fire. I need to like be able to light it on fire from it over here.
It's too far to launch your launcher onto the one on the left.
But there's this thing. I don't think I can move that. I don't know why I thought jumping first would do it. Like, I don't know why this is here, you know?
Mm-mm.
If I... Nope. Maybe I can move
It's,
it.
does it... You didn't... is it there as a result of something else? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can you launch it? Oh, I see. Okay, so you need to perhaps coax something to pick it up?
Maybe? Maybe this thing. Loves peanut butter.
Well, what was the what's the thing made of? The orange stuff there.
Cheese. Cheese and noodle bits.
So is there a cheese or noodle based bug snack somewhere nearby? Singular bug snacks.
Oh, it does move. Oh.
Hey. Yeah. Get stick bug.
That. Oh wait, there's a thingy. I forgot about the thingy. This thing. What is this like? Hot sauce, cheese sauce. What? Oh, that fucking spider. There we go. Oh, that sounded good though. There we go.
Hmm?
I heard one of them get knocked over. Zoom, 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 zoom.
At last, a viable sample. Now I can extract the powder and finally put this mystery to rest. This requires my utmost concentration, and you ask far too many questions. You may return when I found my answer.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Blast it all! I do not need your distractions. I've obtained dried particles of plant slurry, but I have no way to analyze them. It's like living in the Stone Age out here. Perhaps if I had a particle separator, an electron microscope, and a degree in botany. Bah, plants are not my area of expertise. You cannot be serious. I would sooner eat my bow tie than listen to a word of Shelda's advice. That was clearly a statement of hyperbole. I very much like this bow tie, and I will not eat it even if doing so wins an argument. Ha! If Shelda knows the secret of the shrink spice, I will eat my bow tie. Very well. Since you clearly won't stop pestering me about this,
Please eat your bow tie.
let's go see Shelda.
She eats a bow tie. Do you have to place a bow tie in her?
Foul present.
Cease your hostilities, Shelda. I am here on business. I've been informed that you may possess a rudimentary understanding of phytochemical reactions, which I am in need of.
Strike the stars from the sky! The Wicked One has come to me for guidance. But surely one's ancient ways are far too primitive compared to the miracles of modern science.
I do not appreciate your sarcasm. If you do not wish to help me, then simply say so and be gone with you.
One would never. It is one's path to offer guidance to all who seek it, no matter how undeserving they may be.
Very well. Then I require an analysis of the shrink spice. Tell me what is in it, and be quick about it. Please.
Ah, yes. A poultice made in the herbological traditions of the mother. Though its purpose I cannot condone. If that is what you desire, then one will enter the olfactory realm to find the answers you seek.
Waft. Don't sniff.
I know that. So many subtle aromas. Witch hazel, cinnamon, black tea, each a natural remedy for inflammation. And among these astringents, oil of vitriol.
Oil of vitriol? That's sulfuric acid. A common but powerful desiccant. That certainly explains the burning sensation.
Floofty, did you tell the journalist to throw acid
I didn't realize
at
vitriol
you?
was a specific
Well,
thing.
this has been surprisingly not a waste of time. I am going to leave now. I may call on your services again.
Hi, Happy. Okay, that's everyone's questions.
Oh, that's nice. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go gather everybody up so we
Enigma,
can share
could you
what
do a
we all
shout out for
learned.
Happy, please?
This might be a long meeting, so let me know if you've still got some business to do. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Team meeting. Thanks for meeting, everybody. It seems like we've all had an interesting
Happy.
time
How was
so
your
far,
stream?
yeah?
Indeed. I must say, I'm eager to see what grisly curiosities you found in your studies, Professor.
Oh,
I'll do it.
I better not go
I'll do
first.
it. Oh,
I'm
there we go.
sure I'll just ramble on all night. Say, Chandlo, did you ever find a way to get bigger?
Not physically, nah. But I did grow in, like, a metaphorical way. Sorry I couldn't help more with the science.
Do not apologize, child. Knowing oneself is the most valuable kind of knowing.
One child.
And
Made a bunch of
Zelda,
progress
Will ever
in
be.
what did you find out
Like a
about
Dragon
Mother
Infinite
Nature
Wealth.
A?
I have to play that
With
at some point.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Yup. Nope. Happy. No.
Additional insight.
I have started the Yakuza
One has
series,
learned that
but I get the feeling
Bugsnax
I'll be playing them
are
for a while.
indeed children of the mother, yet toxins still. Just as every fang dripping with venom, every
Yeah, we're
flower
doing the DLC of
glistening with
Bugsnax.
poisonous sap. A reminder that nature can be very unkind.
Grump, yeah? Nature's hardcore!
Like some, the ancients may have worshipped the mother, but her light was lost on them. The tooth remains broken, and one believes that this was not the work of the divine. The truth of its destruction and rebirth
AKA almost all of them,
remains
yeah.
shrouded.
That is so interesting. Oh, I swear, we've
Yeah,
got
I'm
to talk
literally on
about
Yakuza
history
0.
soon, Shelda.
But first, let us discuss my findings. With some minor assistance, I was able to reproduce the newly discovered shrink spice. After some experimenting, I've learned that these big bug snacks are actually small by default. Something about the snack matter on this island causes them to enlarge. I believe I understand the how, but I've yet to discover the why.
There is no why, Floofty. Things simply are.
Using my words against me. Invent your own wisdom, you sagacious charlatan.
I would, if you ever listened to anybody but yourself.
Oh,
Why do they have to
please,
be here?
let's not start.
More Chandler.
What's happening now?
Ha! You missed
She
it,
brought one
Drip
list.
Dog! Floofty and Shelda teamed up to brain slam this mystery!
They have?
Shocking, I know. The things I do for science.
Yes, the path is ever winding. But one apologizes for the distraction, as it is time to feast on the fruits of the historian's knowledge.
Oh, well, I've certainly learned a lot, but there are still plenty of mysteries abound. And I think
In
it's
the temple.
unfortunately there's a bit of a collapse.
I believe we may have a solution for that. My combined research with Shelda has produced something.
Oh yeah! Floofty asked me to build
Don't ruin the surprise. Trust me, it will be very entertaining.
A more ominous sentence has never.
Well,
To the temple.
well, there it is.
Oh, no worries, Happy.
Think
I
you could do
appreciate
something
it.
about this debris?
No problem, Drift Dog. Floofty, let's get the thing ready.
Of course, the thing. You, place your buggy ball on the ground in front of us.
Oh, okay.
Those are cute stickers.
Good. Now turn around. And no peeking. We wouldn't want to ruin the surprise, would we?
All right. I've got it out of the ball.
Slippery little thing. Keep it still or the needle will...
Ow! What the grump is that stuff?
You'll live. There we go. And...
What are they doing to my Strabby?
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't let go! Oh, no, you don't!
They didn't have the budget to animate it.
Gotcha!
Yeah.
You may now turn around.
All right, bro. Feast your eyes on the new and improved Big Buggy Ball!
I wanted to call it the engorged
Oh.
strabiform orbicular encasement, but we can't always get what we want.
With this much snack power, we can tear down that wall!
Yeah, I was gonna say, saving budget. Oh, there we go.
Finally got a way in! Nice teamwork, everybody.
Problem solved. You are all very welcome.
Oh yeah! Big Strabby!
Center yourself, Chandlo. This is not a creation to be
You
celebrated,
Chandler.
but to be feared. Yeah, but we did do pretty good, huh?
Ooh, I could ask a million questions about how that worked.
Just gonna... Oh, an eclipse? Or an eye?
It's an eclipse.
Oh.
That's an understatement. I told you that the stone grumps did ritual sacrifice, yeah? Well,
Yikes.
this was the place. They'd throw grumpuses down that pit, offering them up to whatever's down there.
Oh,
Is
we know
that
what's down
why
there.
the Bugsnax here get so big? Because the soil's been uniquely fertilized?
Come check this out! Whoa! Sprout got locked in there!
This hole was
now
made
what?
for me.
Seems to be a triggering mechanism on the back.
Uh-oh.
That can't be a good sign.
What did you all do?
The disturbance
Broke the
is
thing.
emanating from the sealed pit!
Ready yourselves! A grave danger approaches!
Bros, I get the feeling I'm about to get dunked on again.
A smorgasbord! Oh,
No, Storby.
a cheddar Bordle Rex.
Cute. That is a mouthful.
Oh. Oh, I thought I could. Poor channels. Oh, come on. How is it even lifting the channel?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm riding it. It's a bit glitchy. Oh. Oh no, no.
Yeah.
This boss is a little bit glitchy. Oh, I know. I've got to shrink one and then make it go in there, and then it'll
Yeah,
get
it was
big.
like. Yeah.
Come back here. Go in the hole. I know. Oh, come on. It's like right there. And I mean... No.
Could he be thrown in? When he's unable to pick him up with his sword,
Well, it did get thrown in there. It just was slightly off. Because of shit like that. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Stand behind it. Nice. Okay.
Did not all gather around at the same time. I mean, I don't have the bug. There's one over there as well. No, not the thing, the other thing. Did that not hit it? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Pick his whoosh. No, don't get in the way. Oh. It's like a bad Zelda boss. Don't.
A lot of hits on this guy.
Yeah, well, I can't move, so... Oh, now I can move.
What fresh shot is this? Hey.
No, that's mine.
I'm thinking that this may be the final boss, but I will need to head off after this.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to, like, do it as quick as I can.
No, it's cool, it's cool. You're doing fine. Yep. Hey. So sleepy for a cranky final boss.
Oh. Can I just grab you with this?
Oh, it's delicious.
Cheddar Bottle Rex.
Eat one cheddar bottle Rex. Why did... What? Okay.
Bro! I better eat that thing before it bulks up again!
Oh, okay.
Cheddar Bottle.
Oh. Poor Chandler.
Yeah! I don't know if it's the adrenaline talking, but that's the best bug snack I've ever had! Whew. Alright, let's check if everybody's okay.
Phew! Good to see we're all in one piece.
That was the biggest snack I've ever seen. Nothing like a giant monster fight to get the blood pumping.
Speak for yourself. One is far too old for this.
Agreed. But now that the danger is past, I'd like to revisit what precisely all of this means.
You know, judging by the temple roof, the collapses, the crater, I mean, it's just a thought, but I think ages ago something big came out of that pit.
Well, yeah. We just saw the cheddar portal come out of there.
Ha! If the cheddar bottle could be handled by one mediocre journalist, I doubt it could destroy an entire civilization.
Yeah, I'm thinking much bigger and much nastier. Something we can hardly even imagine.
The wrath of Mother Nature? Or perhaps the wrath of those sacrificed?
Amusing as this grisly history is, none of that explains why the island suddenly rose from the sea.
Maybe it wanted to be found.
Islands don't generally want things, Chandler.
Unless those lost and vengeful lie dormant still beneath our feet.
You know, I think I've learned all I can for now. What say we call it quits today? For our own good.
All right, sounds good to me.
Having fun.
Okay, so, do you want to come back to the raft with us or keep exploring?
I'll just come back with you.
Wonderful! And on the way, I'll regale you with stories about other temple collapses.
Yippee! We did it! That's the DLC done.
We did.
Snorp Dog!
Chandler,
yeah.
you're in one piece. And I mean, of course you are. I had the utmost faith in you.
Oh, please. You were likely in tears the
Sammy.
entire time.
I was not. Trithany, what in the world did you find out there?
Oh gosh, that's a long story. I kinda wanna get home to Wamby first, if you don't mind. But let's meet up in town and I'll tell you the details over some snack waters, yeah?
Yes, let's. Ah, and Shelder's alive and well?
And Snorpy's probably took one look at Chandler and was like, what
But
happened to you?
Yeah.
One must meditate with a tincture of willow
boy.
and cloves.
What did you do to my boyfriend?
If you inform me of the recipe, I could find a way to augment the effects. Consider this an effort to be less deliberately antagonistic towards you.
Thanks, I guess.
Floofties being helpful? Seriously, Chandler, what happened over there? Grumpinati mind control?
I don't know. We're just finding ourselves out here, Snorp Dog. And, speaking of that, Snorpy, I'm sorry for making you come to Snacktooth.
Oh, well, that's all right. It may not be my favorite place, but I know you're just doing what you think is best.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, you sound like you've got something weighing on your mind.
Yeah, I do. But I think it can wait. Let's just go home and chill, okay?
Well, I'm nothing if not chill.
Thanks for everything, dog. We'll see you back at Snacksburg!
Bye-bye! Is that actually it? I think that's actually it. Well, we did it! We did everything. Well, not everything. We did most of the things.
Every snack. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do everything? We did all this. We did all the side quests, and we did the main story, and we did the DLC. So the only stuff that we didn't do is like the side quests, like these ones where it's like loads of like extra challenges or whatever. I don't even remember where they are. These ones. Which I'm not really fussed about doing.
Stuff,
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
We did the bare
Bugsnax
minimum.
Pro.
Yes.
More the bare minimum. The bare maximum?
Yeah. But it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I definitely think the DLC is something that it's a neat little addition, I guess, for people that wanted more content.
Yeah. I mean, free for a reason, but good.
Yeah. And yeah, doable in one stream.
Yeah.
So you're off for the weekend, for the week.
Yeah, going to a cold place.
A cold
place in
place?
Queensland that has. Yeah, it doesn't snow, but it's probably one of the coldest places in Queensland. It's too low down to snow.
I wish I was
But
there.
Yeah, it's like got to enjoy the winter while it's here because it gets so hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. And I've got no specific things I need to do there or deadlines for when I get back, which is the first in a long time. So that's going to be good. So I'm probably going to... I really want to do some drawing. I want to draw Rocco's Modern Life characters.
Oh, yes. Do. I need to do some drawing as well. I want to do some drawing. But yeah. Well, I don't really have any more plans for the stream today. So I'm probably just going to end here. I'm just taking a quick look at who I can raid into. That's loud. That shouldn't be loud. Let me see. I think we'll go say hello to... Well, they'll be finishing soon. What about Kaz? Maybe they've been going for a bit as well. We'll go say hi to Kaz. They're doing Guild Wars 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think they're in Cantha, which is like my favorite zone. I miss the cold. Yeah, me too. Alright. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you again. Thank you again for joining, and we'll catch up about plans and shit.
We'll figure out what to do next.
Yep. Alright, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.